Okay, refresh the YouTubes. Okay. Just to test it, we're gonna run around for a little bit. Go through the wall of memories. We have the medicine chest. And we have the dusk shard. There we go. That was from the Omega fight. Okay, it seems to be working so far. And we're having technical difficulties between YouTube and my PlayStation 5. Okay, let's do the reading table. Before we depart, Ifrit, you have my sincerest gratitude for uniting me with Master Hippocrates, that I might embark upon this most important of journeys, my heart free of regret, though in these past few moons I have come to realize that the longer I spend in the company of you and your brother, the deeper I find myself in your debt. We must swiftly see to the menace that is Ultima, if not to save the world, to save me from an eternity of recompense. Safe returns. Thank you, Clive, for ever indulging the whims of this doddering old soul. I'm ashamed that for far too many years I allowed stubbornness and fear to keep me from something so simple as letting a friend know how proud I was of him. Your intervention has lifted a heavy pall from my heart. Perhaps upon your triumph, your return from the skies, you might be inclined to set to page that quill I gifted you. There are many of us who would hear a first-hand account of your time with the Holy Prince, myself included. I write you this note from Imperial lands. Yes, I know we said we'd be going straight home, but a little detour to trade the trinkets we'd pick up on our travels for some trusty gil seemed in order. Give the elders something to soften the shock of losing the dust crystals like. Truth is, those crystals have long been a lifeline for our people, and though I may have been quick to comprehend your reasoning that they're not but a tether to a sinking ship, humble country folk like mine are rather less receptive to new ideas. Wish me luck in turning them to the righteous path. Famiel. P.S. In the unlikely event that we should find ourselves driven from our home at point of pitchfork, I trust you'll spare us a bed or three. The lads can sleep on the floor at a pinch. Okay. The Unmarked. Sid, I shall not waste time mincing words. Leviathan's dominant is in need of rescue. Despite my innumerable misgivings about joining hands with an outlaw of the highest disrepute, the Dom has assured me that there is none better suited to the task at hand. I dare not reveal more for fear this missive could fall into the wrong hands. But if what little I have penned here has kindled your interest, I bid you journey to the Vale in North Reach and inquire with one Layla. She will surely see you satisfied.
Leviathan the Lost. But why now? After all this time.
Why, what now?
No. I'm not sure you'd believe me if I told you.
After all we've been through. I doubt there's anything that could surprise me at this point.
All right then. Rouse Joshua and meet me in the mess. We'll talk there. I see we're all here.
So, what is it this time?
I'm not sure yet. The letter delivered to my chambers omitted a few crucial details.
Do we know its provenance?
That was one of the details it omitted. But whoever the sender was, it seems the dame held them in high enough regard to point them in our direction.
The dame? Well, she's not one to waste our time. It must be important.
Important might be an understatement. If the letter is to be believed, Leviathan's dominant is in danger. And someone wants us to save him.
Leviathan?
So the Warden of Water has finally returned. What has it been? 100 years?
More. The Lost moniker dates back at least that long. Even our venerable lawsman would not have been so much as a glint in his father's eye when last the mighty serpent brought his crushing waves to bear upon the realm.
But why the gap? I know it can be a few years before a new dominant's born. But over a century?
Should the dominant of Water's bloodline have been severed somehow, it could have prevented a new dominant from awakening.
But if one has awakened now, he couldn't have chosen a worse time. Every nation in the realm has lost its dominant. If word gets out that there is still one to be had, they will stop at nothing to claim it for their own.
And the twins will be at war again, just when humanity most needs to come together. Did the letter say anything else?
Only that if I wish to know more, we must meet in person. And that the Veil can arrange a meeting.
If nothing else, you can be certain it ain't a trap.
Famous last words. I'm coming with you.
As am I.
Thank you. Both of you. And Otto?
Yeah. I'll keep an eye on things here. Didn't fancy coming anyway.
Thank you. I shall leave the Invincible in your capable hands.
Quest destinations for the Rising Tide are indicated with a marker after accepting the quest. Current objectives are displayed in the to-do list on the right-hand side of the screen. These will temporarily replace main scenario objectives. If you wish to restore main scenario objectives to the to-do list, you can do so on the Journal tab in the main menu. Alrighty. Claim the katana, and then we'll just go ahead and switch swords for the meantime. Heh, that's the Omega weapon right there. But anyways, we're looking for... That's the Everdark. Here's the katana. The pretty sword. Look at how pretty that is. That's a pretty sword. Hey, pretty. But anyways, we are going to go to Northreach.
What do you think that thing is?
Sorry. Can't take you where you need to get to. But the Argo and me will be waiting when you get back.
Fine then. And here my other half is showing me something that, I would laugh, but at the same time, just no. No. No.
The veil it is then.
Oh my goodness.
Looks like you've got a thirst.
But enough talk.
Fancy a peek behind the veil, my lord?
Yes, I would like to
I'm
fancy a
looking
peek.
for a Layla.
You found one. So, will your friends be joining in? Or just watching?
Jill don't look happy.
We're not here for your services. We simply want to talk.
What you do with your time is up to you. The price is still the same.
We're here about the letter.
Oh. Sorry. I suppose you'll be wanting to know who wrote it then.
Among other things.
Look, I'm just the messenger here. There's only so much I can tell you.
Specifically.
A location, north of town, on the shore of Isle of Feist Bay. There you'll find a tent, and the woman who can answer your questions.
And that's all. Nothing else.
Actually, sword of yours to hand.
To the outskirts of town.
Not if she realizes the value of the information.
That is true, especially with the day and age that they're living in.
Those things